might get up to talk, whether on a mic or not, you better be quiet. And I also told them that the entry to democracy is city of the Utrecht. The only difference is I am the dictator. And that's how it worked. The other situation is, this is a wonderful, wonderful turnout. And because I'm wearing a hat today, I'm going to allow whoever's wearing a hat to wear their hat today. Because normally, I collected all hats as students walked into the building. There were no hats, no do-rags, no nothing. They were put in my office, and that was it. So when I retired, I had 5,000 hats to tell you. I want to welcome everyone this morning. This is a wonderful turnout. I have to thank right away Tommy Ferrante.
Tommy!
Gary Greco. And all the other committee members that work throughout the year, believe it or not, putting this together. Tommy is a very unusual person, and that's because he was a Utrecht student. That makes it interesting. At this time, before we even begin our inductions, I'd like to bring the Duke up here. If you don't know the Duke was a teammate.
Just like the seventh inning of the Yankee game, I don't need that. Just like the seventh inning of the Yankee game, would everybody please rise and remove their hats? We never did this before, and it always bothered me. Please take your hats off. Let's remember all the colleagues we played with and all the friends we had throughout high school. To me, it was the best years of my life, and I did a lot of crazy things in my life. And I've been all over the world. So, with a moment of silence for the people that we lost, whether they're players or friends that we played with in the schoolyard, parks, and night center, let's just bow our head for a minute, please. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Be seated.
Now, we move this program along, we do it once a year, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't expect the turnout to be this great with the forecast for rain. But thank God it wasn't last week when we had the flooding and everything. But everyone showed, and I'm very, very happy that you're all here. We're going to go out of order a little bit. Before I do that, Sal, did you want to mention anything? Sal Shibuya?
I was just telling a buddy of mine, I'm talking to people, and as I'm talking to them, memories are flying past me from all the years and everybody, like driving through underneath the tunnel. So it's great to see everybody. I'm part of the subcommittee that does the fundraising, and as you know, fundraising supports things. We don't support the team per se, but we do a lot of things on this, things outside of what the team gets. So anytime that we can contribute, we know people are in a tough situation these days. We're not asking for a lot of money, $5, $10, $20 a piece. Please donate, and the things that we do with that money are support the coaches who don't get paid. Last year, we paid for the truck rental that takes all the football equipment to camp. We do all the other things. It supports the actual alumni club here. So the money goes in a good way. Next year, we're going to try to have a student athlete achievement award. We're going to try to do some other things. So we desperately need your help. Last year, we had a very special alumni, Scotty Goldstone, who gave us alumni jerseys that the kids wore for a game last year. And we didn't take a penny. Scotty, thank you. Appreciate it. Those are special things. I've been told to get off. Sign up, donate. We got the QR code. Thank you very much.
I feel like these guys talk, they're on forever. Going out of only because we do have a JV football game today and a varsity game at 2 o'clock. So at this time, I'd like to present Keith Batone. Tommy? Oh, I'm sorry, I got just the big guy out of Kansas. Tommy Ferranto.
Thanks everybody for coming. It's great to see everyone. This is an awesome thing that we have. I'm hoping to keep it up in the coming years. I ain't going anywhere, so I'm going to keep this going as long as I can. So before we get started with the inductions, I have to make mention of someone very special. The program, if you don't know, we're really blessed because we have coaches that care so much for the team right now, for the boys. They've been around a long time, and they stay, and they don't just coach, but they care about the kids, even, after their playing days. One person in particular is Wendell Favrin. Wendell, he's been a coach on the Utrecht staff for 20 years now, which is unbelievable in itself. Actually, we have 3 coaches now that have been on the staff for 20 years, Balkan and Matone as well. And he was next in line. Now, he's put in his time, his dedication, efforts are unheralded. He's not only a coach, but he's a mentor to the boys. Like I said, he cares about their lives after football and after high school. And as the alumni, we really appreciate all you do for us. So on behalf of the alumni, we'd like to thank you and present you with a alumni recognition award. Coach's greatest asset is his sense of responsibility, the reliance placed on him by his players. That's Snoop Rock. Okay, and now I would like to hand it off to Keith Batone.
Thank you everybody. Before we introduce the inductee, I would like to bring up Coach Wendell, Coach Balkan, Coach Gentile, please come on up. Because this young man really impacted all our lives while he played for us, and he was an awesome player. We all had the opportunity to coach and/or Coach Wendell was a senior when Adebayo was a sophomore. So he really mentored him and did big stuff for Adebayo. One quick story about Adebayo is first year when I coached him, I said, you're an offensive guard. He goes, come on, coach. I said, wait, your belly's over here, you're a guard. Then Brian comes over a week or 2 later, he said, coach, I think he's a running back. I said, I never played football before. Mind you, 2-time All-City football player, never played football before. That's what kind of person he was. He was just an amazing, amazing football player. Tom sent me some stats. He was not that guy. He did not care about his stats. He did not care about touchdowns. He cared about winning, and he cared about his teammates. That's what made him so special. So before I bring him up, I would like to bring up the guys that played with him from 97, 98, 99. Guys, come on up, Brian. Come on up, guys, come on up. Where you guys come on up? Adebayo cared so much for his teammates that this is more special to him, having his teammates with him, than anything else. If anyone got to know Adebayo Adadapo, the Nigerian nightmare, as we used to call him, also known as Pooch, who's Pooch? This is what he really cared about. I said it again, and I will say it over and over again. When you go to an all-city voting, and if Coach and Tillis remember that, and we're ready to, on our index cards, Coach Lino for Fort Hamilton got up and said, stop right there. Adebayo Adadapo is the best running back in New York City. So when other coaches talk about you from other teams, that's how you know you're a special player. No matter what it is in life that you do, if other people are talking about you and recognize you, you know you're special. So without further ado, I would like to congratulate on behalf of everybody up here, everybody in the Utrecht High School community, everybody, Adebayo Adadapo, New York High School Hall of Fame player.
You're not getting the speech out.
You ain't get nothing out of it. No, I tell you, this guy, let me tell you something. I know Steve was right there. You know, that's another special player. Just same thing. He just came to work and he played football. He was awesome. He was awesome.
I recognize you.
Good job, Peter Baton. I hired him about 23 years ago. 28 years ago. Good job. We're going to be going a little bit out of order again at this time. I'll be doing some presentations. So we'll just keep moving it along. Now I also want you to remember, these inductions are not just for football. These inductions are for young men that moved on, that have done wonderful things with their lives, with their families, and to me, that is more important than anything else. And that's why we get so many young people coming back, and that's why over the years, the 40 years of being here in Utrecht, I love every day of it because of the students, the teachers, and we taught the kids how to be families. And that makes a difference. My next is a very, very special induction. It's someone that I grew up with. It's someone that used to hang out in the park on 57th Street and play touch football. There's a time when the Duke used to meet in the morning to walk to practice. We never took the bus because it cost money. So we used to save money. We used to meet Montevideo on 42nd Street, 17th. I was on 48th. The Duke and Chick were on 57th. Rashadi was on 57th. And as we moved along, we carried our equipment with us. I have a very special meeting for this young man. It's Charlie Ciccarelli. And most of you, I should say all of you, know Chick. Can't talk about his football career because it was a good one. Even though he was just a kicker on our team, we let him play with us. And he was a member of the 58 team. The other thing is that I don't know if you know it, but Chip was a golden ice skater. And I was fortunate enough to go with him and his dad every week to his practices in Queens to watch him skate, and then go to the garden or wherever else he was skating. And he was a winner right down the line. When Chick was leaving Tottenville, no one really wants to leave Brooklyn, as you know. But when Chick was leaving Tottenville, I had the good fortune to have an opening here, and I was able to hire Chick in the health and phys ed department, which made a big difference because it added another member of the family to our faculty. 35% of our faculty were the Utrecht graduates. And not because they were the brightest, but because they had the heart that would teach kids and be part of the program. Chick moved on and did many, many things here. He was my JV coach. He was a head coach when I went to Brooklyn College as the head coach. He coached softball, coached this, whatever there was, Chick would coach. He was always there to volunteer and do the work that we needed. Was he a pain in the ass? Yes. He was definitely a pain in the ass. But Chick would be there doing the right thing and working from there. We loved him, I loved him, and we miss him. I miss him, I miss Phil Mena, who is also one of my students, and a coach here, assistant coach at Brooklyn College. So it gives me great, great pleasure to present the Hall of Fame. I'd like to bring up Chick Jr. Is Chick here? I forgot what he looked like. I remember I said, Chick, believe it or not, I had to put him in law school, so he became a Utrecht graduate. So I chased him plenty through the halls. Chick would say to me, keep an eye on him. I said, I'll keep one eye on him. And the family was great. Would the rest of the Chick-fil-A family please stand up? So, congratulations.